Imagine standing in a quiet, perfectly lit studio, where the air feels still and expectant, and right in front of you sits a car that immediately commands attention without making a sound. The first thing you notice is the calm confidence in its stance, a kind of silent authority that doesn't rely on aggression but on balance and precision. The front view feels symmetrical and purposeful, as if every line was drawn with intention and nothing was added by accident. This is the kind of design that doesn't shout for attention but earns it the moment your eyes settle on it. The hood stretches out smoothly, clean and uncluttered, reflecting light in a way that feels almost liquid. It suggests motion even while standing still, as if the car is gently breathing, ready to move at a moment's notice. There is a sense of flow here, a quiet rhythm in the way the metal curves and settles into its final shape. It feels modern, but not cold. It feels refined, but not fragile. This balance is what makes the first impression so strong, because it speaks to drivers who want style without sacrificing substance. Your gaze naturally drops toward the front grille, and this is where the personality of the car really begins to speak. The grille is wide and assertive, framed in dark tones that contrast beautifully with the lighter body color. It looks protective, almost like armor, but designed with elegance rather than brute force. The pattern within the grille adds depth, creating shadows that change depending on how the light hits it. This detail gives the front face a sense of dimension, making it feel alive and expressive. The headlights stretch outward with a sharp, confident line, seamlessly blending into the overall design. They don't just sit on the front. They feel integrated, as if they are part of the car's identity rather than an accessory. Their narrow shape gives the impression of focus and intelligence, like eyes that are always alert and aware of the road ahead. You can imagine them cutting through the night with clarity, guiding the way forward with precision and calm assurance. As you take a moment to absorb the entire front profile, you start to feel what this car represents beyond metal and engineering. It represents progress, the idea that everyday driving doesn't have to be ordinary. It suggests that technology and comfort can exist together without compromise. There's a quiet promise here, a suggestion that every journey, whether short or long, can be elevated by thoughtful design and attention to detail. This car feels like it belongs to someone who values balance in life. Someone who appreciates aesthetics but also cares deeply about reliability and performance. It doesn't feel flashy for the sake of being noticed, yet it stands out effortlessly. That's the kind of confidence that comes from knowing exactly what you are and not needing to prove it loudly. It's the confidence of a product that understands its purpose and fulfills it with grace. Looking at the smooth transition from hood to windshield, there's a sense of continuity that's hard to ignore. Nothing feels abrupt or forced. The lines guide your eyes naturally, creating a visual journey that feels satisfying and complete. This kind of design doesn't just happen. It's the result of countless hours of refinement, testing, and reimagining. It tells a story of designers and engineers working together toward a shared vision. Imagine yourself approaching this car in a parking lot after a long day. Even from a distance, it catches your eye, not because it's loud or extravagant, but because it looks composed and ready. There's a sense of reassurance in that, a feeling that this car will be there for you, day after day, performing its role without drama or disappointment. It feels dependable before you even open the door. The front bumper adds another layer of character, subtly sculpted to enhance both appearance and function. It feels grounded, giving the car a low, stable look that suggests confident handling and smooth control. You can almost feel how it would hug the road, responding effortlessly to steering inputs, making every drive feel connected and intuitive. This isn't just about getting from one place to another, it's about how you feel along the way. There's also a sense of modern sophistication here, a reflection of how far automotive design has come. This car doesn't rely on unnecessary ornamentation. Instead, it uses clean surfaces, precise angles, and thoughtful contrasts to create a look that feels timeless. It's the kind of design that will still look relevant years from now, aging gracefully rather than feeling dated. As you continue to observe, you might notice how the emblem sits proudly at the center, subtle yet unmistakable. It acts as a signature, a mark of identity and heritage. It reminds you that behind this design is a legacy of innovation and experience, a history of learning from the past while constantly moving forward. That emblem isn't just a logo, it's a promise of quality and trust. Picture the moment you start the engine. Even though the image is silent, it almost feels like you can hear a smooth, refined sound, not too loud, not too quiet, just enough to remind you that there's power beneath the surface. The kind of sound that doesn't try to impress but reassures you that everything is working in perfect harmony. It's a sound that invites you to drive, to explore, to enjoy the journey. This car feels perfectly suited for American roads, from wide-open highways stretching toward the horizon to busy city streets filled with constant movement. It looks comfortable in any environment, adaptable and confident. Whether it's parked in front of a modern office building or cruising down a suburban street, it fits naturally, as if it belongs wherever it goes. There's also an emotional aspect to this design that's easy to overlook but impossible to ignore once you feel it. This car doesn't just serve a function, it creates a connection. It makes you feel a sense of pride, a quiet satisfaction in owning something that reflects your values and taste. It becomes more than transportation, it becomes part of your daily life, part of your routine, part of your story. Think about the mornings when you're heading out early, coffee in hand, the world still waking up around you. You approach this car, and there's a small moment of appreciation, a pause where you take it in and feel a sense of calm readiness. It's a subtle feeling, but it matters. It sets the tone for your day, reminding you that even ordinary moments can be elevated by thoughtful design. This front view also hints at efficiency and intelligence. It feels aerodynamic, shaped not just for looks but for performance and fuel economy. Every curve seems to have a purpose, guiding air smoothly around the body, reducing resistance, enhancing stability. It's a reminder that beauty and function don't have to be separate, they can enhance each other when done right. As time goes on, you can imagine this car becoming familiar in the best possible way. The way the front looks when you unlock it at night, the way the headlights greet you, the way the reflections change depending on the weather. It becomes a constant presence, reliable and comforting, adapting to your life without demanding attention. There's a quiet strength in this design, a sense that it's ready for whatever comes next. Long road trips, daily commutes, unexpected detours, and spontaneous adventures all feel within reach. The car doesn't limit you, it supports you. It feels like a partner rather than a tool, something that works with you rather than just for you. In the end, this image captures more than just a car's front view. It captures an idea, a philosophy of design and driving that values clarity, confidence, and connection. It reminds you that innovation doesn't always have to be extreme to be meaningful. Sometimes, it's found in the careful balance of form and function, in the quiet assurance of something made well. Standing there, looking at this car, you don't just see metal, lights, and lines. You see potential. You see journeys waiting to happen, memories yet to be made, miles of road stretching forward. And in that moment, you understand that this car isn't just about where you're going. It's about how you get there, how you feel along the way, and how something so carefully designed can quietly become an important part of your everyday life.